Happening today? What's happening today? Right this moment, I'm fighting with the garbage. I'm in the kitchen. It's a new garbage, so I'm trying to keep it clean. It's one of these spin top ones. I'll show you in 1 second. And I was just gonna throw it out because throw out the bag because I'm avoiding these fruit flies. But today I've been in the kitchen. It's hot. We're gonna hit 90, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. And I went through this whole more narrow roll. So I got the little step stool and I started over the refrigerator and I did the bottom and I did this little one here, but I have to get more for the top and for these shelves. So I'm getting things off of the counter into the closets, cleaning them. So I still have this side. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'll use this on the bottom and under the sink where it's wider, and then whatever I have left I'll fit to cut the more narrow shelves. And then I may have to get more. So maybe tomorrow I'll start the other side of the kitchen. So I'm organizing, getting everything off the counter into the cabinets. And it's dark because, as I said, it's going to be really hot. So after I fed all the animals this morning, we'll go say a quick hello to, let me turn the lights off because it's just like 12:15. It's noon. It's like really early to have any AC and the lights off. The lights on. So I'm not going to bring Buttercup because, okay. So I watered the garden this morning. We're doing well. And the little moringa seems to be bouncing back a little teeny bit. I don't know if you can see. So it's supposed to be pretty hardy. It doesn't like a wet foot. So I'm hoping the kittens don't jump on it. It's going to start growing. So it's warm. It's sunny. Hopefully we'll get rain tomorrow because the pasture is not going to be growing grazing grass. And here we go. I'll sit down like the weed whacker. So I whacked down a little bit around here. And so here are the horses. It's noonday. They already ate. The chicken's out there. I think I'm going to try to get the rooster this weekend. And the two chickens, they each been giving me an egg a day. And I add those to the dog's food. I'm kind of tired of eggs. I was eating a lot of eggs. So I just been cleaning those shelves. It's nice over here because this tree, the branches are all down, if you can see. So I moved the chairs over here under the shade. And I guess the horses came up to say hello. I think they were in the barn. And my friend G, he said, he gave me who I have to call to check the pond to see how healthy the water is for them to be drinking it. It is spring fed, so I'm hoping that's a good thing. And so they came up here. Here's the horse blocks. Those of you who saw that in the past probably need to go get another one because even the larger one is starting to get licked down. So it's good in Tennessee in the heat that they have a nice shady space over the blocks. I may move that block over here more too. And last night, Daisy was up at the gate and she called me out. So I went out. It was getting, the sun was setting. I gave her a treat. And my gosh, the biggest, hugest flies you ever saw. And Shiloh lets me spray him. And so he was okay. Daisy somehow is like, oh my gosh, maybe they were down there where it's more wet. Jerry, my bush hog neighbor, he said, it's wet down there and you can get stuck. His son has gotten stuck down there. So wait to push that out in August. And I don't know where they were, but thank goodness they're good today. Daisy's not having too much trouble. And I'm just anxious because nothing's getting done. So now I have my third neighbor who had offered help. I saw him. He said he's going to come the beginning of the week. So, hello, Daisy and Shiloh. They're still finding something to eat, but we have a drought here in Tennessee, so we're hoping we get rain. So I filled the holes to the poles from the chain link fence that Nick and Scott came and took out. And so over there were holes. And now I'm saying, you know what, the lawnmower's not going, but I should get out here with the weed whacker and get those out and maybe start moving these raised beds. They're kind of growing on me. They're pretty, but I just don't want them out in the yard where I'm going to walk. It's like walk through here with the horses. And I did go in the shed. It's not so bad. I have a wheelchair and a walker I have to move out. But some of the floor you can see below when you step in. So I kind of wanted to have that stuff fixed. And the pest control guy's coming back for the tornado shelter tomorrow. So maybe I'll ask him, you know, can they do the inspection over there around the shed? Because I don't want to go in there and like hornets or something could come out. I don't know this area as well as I know New York, but I'm learning. So let me go over and show you the hose. Oh, Daisy's coming. Oh, there's chewing. She's just chewing. She'll take another treat, but I don't want to treat train them. After they do their work, then I'll reward them. So last night, when they came in the evening, and Shiloh was just letting me pet him. He likes his head pet. And it's like ready to go. But once it starts getting warm, you know, I'm going to have to change my schedule. I've got to get them on them between 7 and 9 in the morning, or I've got to go like 7 o'clock at night. So I think they want to work in the evening, so we got to see. So here's one hole I didn't fill in because there was a frog in it. So I'm hoping the frog's out because I don't want to bury the frog. But now it's hot, so I'm getting like an excuse. Once it starts getting hot, I'm like, I'm going inside. And all around the property, there must have been like a walk or something because I don't know if you can see, there's pretty colored concrete, like a walkway. So I want to find that and maybe maintain it. So I buried this hole where the cement post was at. I buried this. I put the back in there, and I guess 3 more. And then there are natural blackberry bushes over there. So I kind of want to like grow them and maintain them along the road there. They have thorns on them. But you see where it's all way overgrown. So I think I should put on a long sleeve shirt and weed whack. But I don't think I'm going to do it during the heat of the day. So I did the kitchen this morning. The shelving, at least about half of it. And here are the flowers I got, red geraniums. I forgot to water them. Hopefully today. I watered them yesterday, so they still feel wet. So I think they're going to be okay. The red goes really nice with the brick. So I'm thinking I'll do the green roof because the roof is green on the shed, and the running shed I have for the horses that's coming from the rental property, that is green. So I think I'm just going to keep the green roof to match the shed and the running shed, and then paint or stain somehow red deck. What do you think about a red deck with the brick? I think that may be pretty. So I'm still waiting. James isn't coming back. There's a lot of things I want to do. And over here at this stair that needs to be replaced is a lot of poison ivy, poison oak, whichever he said. So I can't touch it. Like the plastic bag there, it's a whole thing. I got to go get gloves and make sure I'm covered. And then the leaves and the stuff that we've been gathering from the yard, I have to burn this whole thing right before the rain, and I don't have experience with that. So I may bother Nick if it's supposed to rain tomorrow to come over if he can and help me burn it. And as I was trying to start to say, take these blocks that the 3 raised beds have, of which the colors are so pretty, and start moving them out. I'm thinking about like maybe putting a brick, like a cement wall somewhere that's not in the way of getting into either the front pasture or the back pasture there, because you need room to get through. So the property around the house, it's not very much. So I'm like wondering, where could I put it to keep them? Maybe along the front. I feel like somebody's saying maybe along the front where the fence was. I don't know. I just like the idea of an open yard, because if you have to turn around or pull through. So anyway, anybody have an idea? What could we do? Maybe do like a design wall over there. I think that growing bush, it's got irises under it, so it was gardened. I think that's a weed. So I don't know if it just is growing up into a tree. It's kind of ugly, but shade is good here in Tennessee. So maybe I could just do like a decorative wall right behind it so that the front yard is still open, and just keep the love of the color. You know, maybe not keep them all, just keep some of it on the property. So that green and that red, those are the colors I'm going to stay with. And then the accent color is white. Been thinking about what colors for a red brick house. The brick has to match, come differently. Like, is it more orangey red, more burgundy red? It's hard to say. It's kind of like a burnt red. So I just answered my own question, a burnt red. But I'm anxious, guys, because I've been here 2 weeks since I saw the gentleman who's supposed to help me with the list of everything. And the first thing was to get the yard mowed and get the mower going. And this is the second week I've had the battery. And so now I'm hoping my other neighbor comes over and maybe he'll help me with that. And so I'm just hoping. I want to get the foundation before rain starts. You know, get the drainage and get the roof fixed, get the gutters in to help with the drainage around the house, because it's an older house built in 1965. And yesterday I went with AGs. I mean, that, I don't want to be blabber, but that, it's like, how come? Like, be positive. But, oh yeah, I think you're just extending a home warranty on an old house that's already been in place, right? So my thinking is like, hey, that means they know the house, so everything will just go fine. But no, they can't confirm that this house was covered. Like, they don't have to tell me any information, but I was like, it's deceptive. And then I thought it was $30,000, and when they sent me to the consent lady for payment, it's $10,000 a year. So it's supposed to cover electric, septic, and oh goodness gracious, plumbing. You know, on an old house, Aegis, AEGIS. And I'm like, what? You know, because I've called in the past when I have the home in New York, and they don't cover. You think they're going to cover. Everything's like a lot of research work if you don't have experience with it. You got to go and make sure you find out, read all the fine print. You know, maybe the home inspection isn't sufficient. So I should have, you know, found out from the sons who are selling the home for their mom passing away that, you know, what electrical was done, when was the last inspection, that type of thing. You really have to know the systems, when they were updated, were they updated by licensed insured contractors, and then be able to prove everything. So I just try to look at the positive. It was affordable, so I got that coverage for 3 years. And there's just still stuff to do to get on top of everything. And say hello. Hi, Saw. Hi, Saw. C still isn't buried. Patrick, I mean, it's just real rocky, so I don't have the strength to dig the hole. But Saw is saying hello. Are you waiting for the rooster? And there may be a new C. I'm not sure. Because I want to get the same kind of chicken. So maybe I'll get a third chicken. I don't know. It's just kind of nice when it's not too much. It's just kind of calm and everybody's calm and mixed in nicely with everything. So anyway, I'm just rushing because it's hot. So I'm looking to just go rush in, make a drink, something to drink, and relax now, and then putz around the rest of the day. And this flower, I should put more dirt too. I'll grab that while I'm talking. I'm going to replant this one. It's getting burnt, so I think I should take it out of the sun. It's hanging in a big pot, but it's not in a big pot. So I'm going to take this one here, excuse me, take this one, dump the old dirt, and I can do that in the backyard. So every time I see some garbage, I pick it up and replant it. And I think it has to come out of the full sun because I'm going to go in the side door. So I'm rushing. I'm sorry I'm rushing. These are extra gates that could go on the garden. They were going to go with the dog fence, but I don't need it because there's a chain link here. So the amaranth is doing good. And as I said, since I'm walking by, look at the little moringa. Part of it bounced back, so I'm hoping it's supposed to grow well. So I'm hoping it's got the organic expert gardener soil. So those are things. Get out with the weed whack, at least get the overgrown down. And then replant this. Could go in this holder too. So this one's doing so pretty. And these are supposed to expand. These are more for the shady area. The citronella, I've got to look into. And the battery, when the sun hits over here, I should move it. So like, how long do you want a battery to sit? You know, you need to be installed. And I guess this is to put in the starter engine fluid. I'll get that out of there into the shade. So I guess I've done a lot already today. It's just afternoon. And in that shed, the shed's not bad. It's just the door has to be fixed, and I'll go show you. Starlink is working great. I haven't had a problem. If I get through a bad storm and I still have Wi-Fi because my phone is connected to Wi-Fi, you see in here, there's ants. And then I don't know how safe the floor is, but taking a chance. It's really not bad. And it's got two really nice saddle they left here. And I did step in it, but I guess that's the door down there, the bottom of the door. It's under there. So that broke. But over there, I got to have the, ant. I don't want to get ants. So there's a ladder, and it's set up pretty nice. Just get the walker and the wheelchair. I guess she had her tack in here. And I don't know if there's a weed whacker in there, but there's a weed whacker box, and there's more tile. So I don't know if this was the tile that was taken off. And maybe there's some more of that fencing. That's really cute. That white picket that I found over there. And maybe, I don't know. I don't want to step in there to look behind the door. Buckets and these ants. So when the pest control guy comes, ooh. So it is a really nice shed. Probably needs to be stained. Lazy me. Looks like it was beige. So I don't know if I should change the trim to beige or leave it white. Just needs to be fixed a little bit. I thought I saw red too, but let me see. Over here, was it red or it's white? No, it's white. Thing is, I'm concerned if I put the beige, it's not going to be as bright. So I think I'm going to leave this as a little garden shed here. Some power wash back here. But you see, all that water is going to come down right here. And if I'm not going to spend $5,000-6,000 or $11,000 over 2 years to do the, what do they call? Oh my gosh, they're really getting brown. Guess it's too sunny for them in there. I should have my phone stand and we can change the flower right now. Get this out. Oh, dirt. Go get the new dirt. Don't be lazy. Oh, just the rain. And there's a ladder or something back there I want to get to. I don't know if that ladder is to go up into the attic, but anything that's out in the rain, it's just going to get destroyed. Because when Tennessee rains, it can rain. It can rain 2 weeks at a time. But as I've shared, we're in a drought now. So everything, as I shared, there's space for everything to go and organize. And let me know what you think for the color combos. What do you think for the color combos? Is it good with the red and green? It's kind of the theme she has. And keep the white, so do the trim white. I kind of like that rust colored red. It's on the shed door too. I kind of like that with the beige. It kind of tones it down. So I'm just wondering, what if I do the beige with the red and green and then it looks horrible? So do you think we should do beige with rust and green with the red brick, or should we do the white trim? Anyway, I'm blabbering now. Blabber, blabber, blabber. I'm trying to get the dirt. I have it here because I didn't want it to get rained on. So it's still, I had 4 bags, so I'm into the 3rd bag. I had them covered because if it rains, it'll go in there. So here we go. Get this over here. If I put it under the roof of the patio, it'll be okay. All right. So I still have that new chest holder thing, but I have to put it together. Maybe I'll work on that once I get back in the house. So I hope everybody's having a good day. The dogs keep eating here. So this is where the water piles up when it rains, so it gets funky. And the dogs are, digging in it. It's like, yuck. So here's more. I think there's like a path with these stones, and I'd love to continue it. So anyway, we'll talk about the drainage another day. All right, here we are. I got the little over here I found from Kathy, the lady who passed away, who was here before me. She has a digging shovel for the garden. I had one and it broke. So I'm just gonna get a little bit in this pot. Take this out, take you out of the sun, because that's terrible. Your leaves are all brown. I think there's a hole in this thing. I can't pick it up while I'm on the phone and then the whole plant falls apart. Nope, we got it. Good. I really like, maybe I thought it went in the sun, but I guess it's too much sun, because look at how brown. And it was watered, so hopefully it'll bounce back. There goes my dirty hand holding the phone. There's plenty of water in that soil, so turn it around, get it in this way. I think there's water, paper around it. That's probably not helping anything. It's paper? No, that's a leaf. Okay. All right, beautiful yellow flower for Mother's Day. Coming back here for me. You're supposed to be out there in memory of my mom and Kathy. Yeah. So, 3 strikes, I'm going to be out. I'm trying to chill out, because I'm only going to be answered what's meant to be. And I have to just chill out. I can't. I gotta stop being so focused on myself. Be responsible, but realize if you're doing everything you can, and the roof and the drainage and the foundation isn't happening as fast, just say, okay, it's not meant to be because it's not happening. Try to be positive, not complain, care about other people. Bug on my nose. All right, so I don't know how I'm holding this phone. Maybe people aren't even going to watch because I don't have I just don't want to edit, guys. I just want to come on live and update and share. I'm still being stubborn about that. I may never monetize, but I'm having fun, and I appreciate those of you who come in and have connected to me at all. Send you all the best. Try to send best. There it is. So you think it's going to come back if it's not in a lot of sun? I hope so. I didn't get... Oh, there goes my glasses. Oh, la la. I just got sweep that off, but there's not a whole lot of dirt there. And I'll leave this bag here, so if it rains, it won't get rained on. Leave that pot there for something else. Clean up as best we can. Because I want to hose down the patio, probably do something natural for bugs and stuff that aren't going to hurt the kittens and the dogs, because they like to lay there and get the deciduous dirt and put here. Get this bone. This was a peanut butter bone for when Buttercup was a puppy. So, and she likes to get this. She still wants to play twice a day. So I was using the rabbit food thing to put morning, a hole or not. Now, if I wasn't being lazy, I would just go get that shovel and go fill that last hole before it rains, because it's going to turn to mud. Let me see. Anybody? Zoo. Hi, Zoo. I don't know what language that is. Hello. NK the King Royale said hi. Hi. So I'm just bending over. My hair is disheveled. So I'm not going to. If I had it on my chest, I'd see how it was looking. Go work on that thing so that I'm not holding the phone in my hand. So here is some of the tile to finish the bathroom. It's just not really, I wouldn't finish the whole thing anyway. But that's another thing to look into. 1 or 2 fell off in the shower, and I have those. So they could be put in. And then it's just like around the outside where the bathtub meets the outside wall. Just that. And I don't know what happened to the molding, but you really should have everything done properly, because if you do sell things that are done, well, count towards resale, everything. So, but anyway, I'm blabbering again. Whew. And that's a little kerosene heater. It was painted. I want to try to refurbish that. And you can hear Buttercup. Buttercup's inside. She's like, come out. I want to come out. I'm like, I'm keeping everything cool in the house. Marshmallow, too. Look at the two of that. Oh, my gosh. So I'm putting my camp tables out here. What are you guys meefing about? No kittens. Kittens can stay in. The rabbit, too. I just hope I don't find a disaster on the rugs from the rabbit. It's hot. That's why I'm not out here. Yep. Yes, you go play. You go play. Yep. Peanut bone. Peanut bone. So I think the deciduous dirt around, raking around, and really doing a good rake where the rain falls and putting deciduous dirt, and then bush hogging myself. Well, not bush hogging, weed whacking the taller stuff again. But with ticks and stuff, I got to put on long sleeve shirt. So we'll see how long they stay out. But look at that yellow flower that's flowering. It's just so beautiful. So I hope the other ones come back too. So I'll go wash my hands and say goodbye for the day. Everybody, remember, this, channel is supposed to be about not being self-absorbed into myself and caring about all people. Oh gosh, there's dirt on the screen from my hand. And just trying to care and live. Care and live. Okay, guys, enough for me for now today. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your day, and thanks for tuning in, and try to look at the comments more. Okay, ciao.